Today we're gonna break down how to reverse engineer your $1,000,000 year. Okay, so why am I doing this video? I'm doing this video because I think you guys need it. I think that the power is within you guys. It's all in the mind. And all you have to do is just sit down and get focused. Get you a pen and paper and get focused. You guys are going to want to grab a pen and a piece of paper. Grab it. I'll wait. Are you ready? All right, cool. Let's get started. Have you noticed that when you go to the grocery store lately, $100 just don't get you what it used to get you? Have you noticed that real estate has gone up? The price of cars has gone up as well. If you think about it, you used to be able to get a car for 50 grand, 60 grand, and now it used to be like the top notch. Now that's the entry level for some cars. So Jim Rome says, get better. Not that things are getting more expensive, it's that your money is becoming worth lesser and lesser. How do we do this? How do we fix this problem? What do? We just need to get better. Get better like Jim Rome says, get better. Number one, what problems can I solve? Make a list. Go down, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't matter what the problem is that you can solve, but just take the time to actually sit down and go through the list. It doesn't matter how big or how small, anything like that. When you think of Martha Stewart as an example, she made $1 million just being a homemaker. Being a homemaker, making videos about it and writing books about it. That's how she got her $1 million. Let's say you might be a babysitter, babysitter, maybe you're a cooker. It doesn't really matter what it is. And now those are just things that I'm just thinking kind of like out in the weeds. You might have one that you're sales, you're helping entrepreneurs, you're into farming. It doesn't matter what it is, but what problem can you solve? Number two is what people have that problem. I'll give you an example of some people who may have problems. You have pet owners. Pet owners, and guess what they have? They have pets. What else do you have? You have parents. Parents, what do parents have? They have kids. They have kids. What's another thing if we decide that we want to think bigger and better? You have businesses. B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Businesses. And guess what? Businesses need customers. Let's say as an example, you have your client is government. And what does government need? A whole lot of stuff. They need stuff for their people. So there's so many different types of people's problems that you can solve. You just have to take the time to actually sit down and figure out which problems you can solve. What products do I need? You want to make sure you have done 1 and 2 first before you do number 3, because otherwise you would just be like a fraud. Make sure you know your stuff. Sit down, break down, write it down, and you got this. Next, for your products, you can do books. You can do coaching. You can do books, coaching. What's another thing you can do? Do events. You can do masterminds. It's up to you regarding what you want to do, but these are just some examples of the things that you can do. And maybe you have an actual physical product that you can do. Let's say as an example that you have an invention or a gadget or something like that. You can also use that as a product as well. As for me, I have a book. I am my own puppet master, available on Amazon. This book right here, this is a one-time thing that I did. I did it one time, and now I'll get paid. I'll get paid on it forever. So Number 4 is price. So what price am I selling this for? You can start off from as little as $20. Let's say if you got a book, an audio book, or a physical book. Your book might be, you might go for 20 bucks. How many books would you have to sell to get to $1 million? Let me break it down for you. You would have to sell 50 big ones, 50,000 books at 20 bucks to get you at $1 million. Sound doable? It is. It most certainly is doable. You can do all things. It certainly is doable. But let's say you're like, okay, Carlos, I get that, but I don't know if I want to do that. Totally fine. What can you do? You can do a course, an education course, like a recorded, video on something. And that, let's say you sell those for $200. Then, guess what? You only have to sell 5,000 of those to get to your $1 million. Okay, now we're talking. Now you're speaking my language a little bit. I like it, but let's say, damn, that's still 5,000 people. I don't know if I know 5,000 people. Maybe you live under a rock. Maybe your name is Patrick and you live under a rock. Okay, what can we do? We can add another 0, and then we can cross out this 0. And what can we do? We can do a home study course. For me, I have my book. I am my own puppet master. That's what I sell. And I have my book. I am my own puppet master. And some people, they don't want to read the book. Maybe some people just want to hear. Maybe they're constantly on the go. Maybe some people, they don't want to just hear and see. Maybe they want the hands-on experience. But maybe they can't travel or whatever. You can have that home study course for them. Or maybe they might want to come to one of your events. You can sell your events for $2,000 a pop, and you'd only need to sell it to 500 people. Think about that, 500 people, that's a lot better than 50,000 people. But these are just things that you can factor in as you're building your dreams and your goals. Okay, Carlos, I dig it, 500 people, I like that. But what if you like the big dogs? What if you got cojones? I'm gonna ask for what I really want. Then we can move over to our next category. And our next category is, let's say you sell a package for 20,000. You'd only need to sell 50 of those. And what could that be? That could be a mastermind program where you're breaking down from start to finish how you get from point A to point B. Yes. Now you're probably thinking, now Carlos, why would anybody want to pay me $20,000? I mean, people pay it all the time. Think about it. How much do you pay? How much did you pay for college? There's people, how much do they pay for medical school? All these different things. And what is this? This is something that will make your life easier. You have something, you have been given a gift to make people's lives better. Everyone has a gift. Figure out what your gift is and figure out who your gift is, and then put a price on it. Let's say somebody might want to spend 8 hours with you. How much would you charge to help somebody, give them 8 hours of your time away from your family? How much would you charge? Let's say you charge $200,000. Oh, now Carlos, you're just in the weeds right now. No, people pay it. People pay it all the time. You think of Solomon, who was in the Bible. He was the richest man in the world. They used to give him hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of gold just for him to talk to them, just for him to consult them. So why not? Why not Solomon? Solomon was a regular person. Solomon is just like almost like a picture of where you can go. Platforms can you do? How can you get your product out there? How can you get the word out there that you do what you do and you're the best one that does it? Let me clarify. You don't have to be the best one to do it. You have to be the best known one to do it. So what can you do to get people, how can you get people to know that you are out there? What do we got? We got social media. Social media. What else do we got? We've got newspaper. We've got our cars. Don't judge my drawing. This is what gets you $1 million status. But you can draw on it. Let's say you draw on your car, and you get that little graphics design and stuff like that. That's something that you can do. That's a platform where they can reach out to you. What's another thing you can do? You can do TV. You can do the radio. And you can do ads. And guess what? Maybe your business is that you know how to market yourself, and you know how to help people market. Maybe you know how to do ads. Maybe you know how to grow your social media. Whatever it is, these are the things that can be used as part of your business. And final one is, what principles do I need to get me from point A to point B? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about from my book as an example. I am my own puppet master. The principle of automation as an example. Automation, meaning when someone says that they want that book, I don't have to get up. I don't have to go do nothing. I just tell them to go to Amazon. I tell them to go to the website. Automation is meant to make your life a lot easier. Now, it may not be completely 100% automated. You still may have to do some things, but that then goes to delegation, our second principle. Delegation. What that means is, if you build it, they will come. Start working on it. Start saying, hey, I got this thing, I'm working on it, and this is what I'm doing. If you tell your family, if you tell your friends, they probably may not support you, just being honest with you. But know that God gave you that vision, and if He gave you that vision, you got this. Work at it, go through it, and hit it. And the next one, the financial wealth. Financial wealth principles. Financial wealth principles. So, there are some things that we need to make sure we understand. We want to do the things that are creating wealth versus the things that are subtracting our wealth. Let me give you an example. As you start making money, because remember, now you're giving people value. But as you've started making money, what are you doing with your money? Don't be like, oh, I'm about to go party, I'm about to go turn up, I'm about to go get bottle services, stuff like that. No, put that money into something that's gonna make you more money. Don't just be like, oh, I'm getting a car, and the car's just gonna sit in the driveway and not make you no money. Don't just be like, oh, I'm getting a house. If you get in a house, Airbnb it. It's up to you to figure out what you're gonna do with that money. But once you start making your money, you don't want to just be the person that's just going to take from that money. Take from, when you spend your money and you enjoy life and all that stuff, enjoy it from the dividends of your investments. Enjoy it from the money that's making money for you. Your money should work harder than you, not you.